So what do we do?
We're going to kill my mother. Kill her once, kill her good, kill her dead.
Hey, what's up, YouTubers? It's Charlie. This week on American Horror Story Coven, everyone is totally sick, and it turns out the only cure is sex, murder, or supersized Jack in the Box. Do we dare? So I'm going to do my top 5 WTF moments, and then I'll do my review. Number 5, Hank is calling, and he's totally done some early Christmas shopping for the Coven, and he just wants to drop the presents off. Turns out it's lots and lots of guns. I guess that's the secret of his witch hunting tactics, just lots and lots of bullets. Since Cordelia can only see into someone's timeline whenever she touches them, she doesn't know about all those guns, but obviously she's already been planning some sweet, sweet revenge for Hank. So I'm thinking that she's going to do a sequel of what those witches in 1919 did to the Axeman. Stab party. Stab party. Number 4, the Axeman is still here, and turns out he has a little bit of a crush on Fiona. Quick poll, of all of Fiona's groupies, who is creepier, the Axeman or Spalding? Since the Axeman is going to be here for a little while, I'm going to call the two of them Team Fiona. So it looks like they're going to gang up on the rest of the Coven because basically everybody knows that Fiona killed Madison at this point. Since he's not a ghost anymore though, he's going to have to kill him the old-fashioned way. Speaking of killing, number 3, Cordelia wants to kill Fiona, so I got a real strong Brad Pitt Inglourious Basterds vibe from that scene. Cordelia's like this battle-hardened soldier who just like wants to kill a bunch of Nazis. She enlists the help of Zoe, so I'm thinking it's going to involve some of Cordelia's special potions and some powerful Supreme magic. And I do believe in the wake of all the Kyle stuff that's been happening, Zoe believes that she is the Supreme. The fun thing about that scene though is that now Cordelia is on the level of like Angela Bassett and Fiona. It's this all-out war amongst the witches. Number 2, Madison and Zoe tag team Kyle. So while this might be a lot of people's fantasies, the way American Horror Story portrays it, it's actually kind of creepy. But American Horror Story is all about the intersection of sexuality and violence, so you're supposed to feel creepy whenever people have sex on the show. The thing about Madison, though, is that now that she's come back from the dead, she basically kind of lost a piece of her soul, so she can't really feel anything. But apparently sex with Kyle is kind of a band-aid on that problem, which is funny because I actually made some Bride of Frankenstein jokes after she woke back up when she was still all crusty face. It was nice to see Kyle bond with Madison, but I did not predict the left turn three-way that the story was going to take. Although I don't know that there's been many men on the show that Madison has not perved after. And my number 1 WTF moment, Angela Bassett and Queenie lock Kathy Bates in one of her torture cages. It was a bit of a bummer to see Queenie betray Kathy Bates, but obviously Kathy Bates is such a horrible, horrible person on the show, and just listening to the things come out of her mouth, I don't feel like it could have gone any other way. The real interesting question though is that if they start carving up Kathy Bates, is she just going to automatically heal herself eventually? Because she is immortal, so she won't die. So could she potentially just end up being like this head in a jar? I'm sure Angela Bassett's character is thinking about it right now. But that final scene with her just stroking blood all over her face, saying beautiful, was just so horrifying. That is why I love American Horror Story so much, because it makes you feel so awful. But let me know what your biggest WTF moment from the episode was, and what do you think is going to happen to Kathy Bates in that cage? Is she just going to end up being a head in a jar? And what kind of a trap is Cordelia going to lay for Fiona and Hank? So next week, Coven is off for Thanksgiving, so instead of doing a regular Thursday episode, I might do like a top 5 deaths on Coven so far. Be sure to subscribe to get that video and send me your suggestions for what you want to see in it. Right now, click here to get last week's Coven video, and click here to find out about all the special stuff I'm doing for the Doctor Who 50th anniversary. It's coming this Saturday, and I've got some special stuff coming this weekend, so it's going to be a lot of fun. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys tonight. High fives.